It on? This Why is it not working? Oh my god, it's working. It's working. It's working. Alright, we're good. I'm not jorking it, by the way. That's just my hand is behind my computer tower. Anyway, uh definitely not jorking it. Anyway, we got some face to draw. We're just gonna do it on a fresh one because I don't know what I'm doing. And we'll just send it. I think that's the best way to do it. Holy shit, the pen's actually working. Like, oh, wait, no. No, it was working. What happened? Wait. What's going on here? Why is it like semi-working? What was that? What is this? What was that? All right. Okay. All right. No, we're just gonna have to restart. God damn you, Krita. One day, it's just gonna work from the jump. I think what happens is I turn everything on, I get it all set up, and then I like go about everything I need to do, and then it falls asleep. And I think like going to sleep, it's not even asleep, it just closes the monitor. I think that's what it is. It's not asleep, it just turns off the monitor. I think that like desyncs everything. All right, we're just gonna send her, bud. Whether or not this works, who really knows? The old classic senderino. Okay. 50%. Well, that's how much I'd like off. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. I'm just trying to like. So the one I'm looking at here is angled, which is gonna hopefully be great, but it feels way too small, doesn't it? That's probably way too big. Okay. Looking at this, I feel like what I'm copying, or like what I'm learning off of here, because obviously I don't exactly copy it, for one, I can't, but um, I think this is wrong. I'm gonna do my best to make it like nearly as close as possible. Obviously, this part's a sketch and theirs is like a line art, so it's a little more finished. Okay, this is not quite right. Let me clean that up a little bit. And they kind of have like some sort of eye thing going here. There we go. And then they have an eye like here. I'm gonna draw it a little different. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really work for me. Um, okay. Shouldn't it be the opposite? Shouldn't this be the bigger eye and that be the smaller eye? Because the nose... Hold on, can I even draw the nose? The nose is something like this. And then they got some shadows here. And then they got like a face side profile. Am I tripping? I feel like this over here shouldn't be the biggest part of the eye, should it? It should be bigger than over here because this will technically maybe be eclipsed by the eyeball and it's already small. Or by the nose, or the bridge of the nose, I guess. And it's already small. I feel like this should be reversed. Why am I doing it this way? I should just undo everything. Fuck it. This pen, yay, it's working. Sometimes this eraser I find doesn't do anything, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, let's get rid of those. And now we're left with a line. What does it mean? It means I fucked up. That's what it means. Okay. So we're gonna do our own thing, I guess. But like, not really. I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel like what I'm copying is exactly right here. I think this should be smaller here. And then come down to even smaller. Okay. And then this side should probably be a little bigger. But not really a whole lot. Okay. Let's go and actually I should be able to just, oh no, that's the whole thing. That's right. Scoop that up. Let's maybe move it down just a smidgen. Maybe move this one back just a smidgen. Roughly. And we'll just pretend that we're not doing anything. Okay. So if we zoom out, first off, this whole fucking image is way too big. That's okay. We can fix that in a minute. Let's just get like an eyebrow placement in. No. Just so it helps with like the placing, the spacing. I don't know. Hello? There we go. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Okay. I'm thinking maybe shrink this even more. What do we think? Doesn't have to be a whole lot, but just a smidge more. Bum, 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 bum. If we do like that, and then like that, maybe. Gib. Show me what you've got. I'm thinking this nose shape is god awful, but I don't know how to draw a nose yet, so it's good enough for me. We'll just move it a little bit. And let's work on this a little more. Yeah. Okay. You know what? We don't need to do this right now or at all. All right. So let's shrink it up a little bit here so that we have space to do more stuff if we need it, which we in fact will. Okay. And we'll go from there. Okay. Thunderbird. Oh, we're on Eraso Dico. You know what? Should I draw the little eye things now? I guess it doesn't really matter. Hello? That was weird. Huh? I don't remember selecting white at all. Okay. I don't know why. There's something I don't like about this. I feel like it's that the eyes are like so different. I maybe make this a little longer or like a little wider. Does that help? And maybe make this a little taller. What if I... Come on. And then I just pull it down a little. Just a smidgen. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. It's sketch layer, but... We're trying to cook here, you know? I feel like the better looking I can get it here, then like the next stage will be better, right? Because like it gives a clearer outlook of the vision, if you will, as opposed to just kind of like, okay, I got a general shape. Mega mind. It's a bit much. How fucking dare you go off phone? I swear if you're telling me, you're not telling me that I'm... Wait, am I live? Why isn't it telling me that I'm live? It always tells me that I'm live. What's going on? What's the deal with airline food? Wow. Well, all right. Okay. All right. It's all coming together. Is it? I don't know. I think maybe this needs to be smaller somehow, but like also I can't make it much smaller. Maybe this needs to be closer. Out of curiosity, is this about maybe like a 1 eye length? difference. So if I Control C, Control V, and then go to move that, yeah, it's not bad. I feel like that's actually good enough. So let's go ahead and delete Dico that. Okay. What if that's my line art? I just copy and paste the same thing 5 times, then merge it all. That'll create a line, right? Okay. Do I want to do like, I kind of want to do hair overall, but I don't know if there's enough space. I also don't know what I'm doing, if that wasn't obvious. I guess we'll do like a hair sketch. Send it, bud. Is this? What am I doing? Can I do an ear here? Can I get away with an ear here? I don't really know how to draw an ear. But I'm making this part up. I've never seen an ear in my entire life. Eerie, isn't it? It's a lake in Michigan, I think. I don't know why they fuck with ears so much. It's like Lake Feedy. Weird. Weird shit. That's why you never trust a Michigoose or a Michigander. You can't do it. You know? You never know what they're gonna do. Can't trust those people. Like, how do you know what's good for the Michigoose is good for the Michigander? You don't. You can't know. Your water is gray. Okay? Clavicular. Should I just give this person, like, mega traps? Like, do we care? I don't know what I'm drawing right now. Maybe we stop. If I zoom out, I can't even see that. Okay. So let's get some more hair, her down. Sorry, my bad. Okay. How do I want to do this? Good enough for me? No. Sand or bed? No. Okay, we're going off screen a little bit here, but that's fine. We'll deal with it when we get there. Okay. I don't know, I feel like this needs to be broken up or something. Does it truly? I don't know. Yeah, I can't really see that. That's why we have the line art layer coming up. Okay. All right. So I think we should probably do a LART layer for each separate thing, right? Or should we just like send it and do all one because we're gonna potentially just do most, if not all, coloring by hand? Should we do that? I guess it really won't matter because we're probably gonna have to do the eyes by hand. We're probably gonna have to do the hair by hand if we manage to get to coloring it. And the skin will maybe be able to do. The eyes will be a problem then. I guess if I do the skin first, we can then touch up the eyes. Because, like, the ball itself will probably get colored in. But the pupil and iris will be fine. And that's the part we'll probably have to worry about most. And I can just erase out anything else. That's if we're looking at locking it in. I feel like I need to fix the top of the head, but I don't really know how. What if I just, you know? That didn't do anything for me, but fuck do I care. Hit it, Fergie. Okay. Oh, wait, this is the wrong fucking layer. No. No. Say it ain't so. Say it. Good enough for me. Also good enough for me. All right, let's just sketch things. Should I stick with 2 or should I up it to 4? I feel like we're going to up it to 4 roughly. Okay. Guess it doesn't really matter where we start. Let's zoom in some more though. Zoom in some more because we're doing it on 4. Do I do that part of the face? We'll come back to that. So here's the deal. We're going to be probably doing the eye as visible through the hair, right? So if the eye is visible, well, why wouldn't part of the head be? At the same time, it's kind of more a stylistic choice anyway, because the eye really wouldn't be visible. So if that's going to be the case, maybe we just stay stylistic, you know? We leave it. Do we? Maybe we don't go that high up. Maybe we don't even do this. Maybe we do it like this. I don't know. That just kind of felt too steep looking at it now. Wake up, steeple. Me when I work in a church and I need to wake the steeple up. Do. Why am I spending so much time on the hair? That's not even supposed to be my focus right now. I really want to be able to do this like in one sweep, but obviously I can't. For one, it's just too long and too hard on I guess this small of a setting. But two, I suck, so wouldn't happen anyway. Even if I could manage to do it. Oh yeah, it's one stroke in season. Now wait a minute, actually. Don't quote me on that. We're drawing Lisa Simpson. We're yipping our last yee, bud. Okay. Let's just get zoomed. Yeah, I really don't like that. This right here. It's not doing it for me. Okay. I know we don't have a mouth. The thing is, I don't know what mouth to do with this. I figured we've done quite a bit of mouths, so I should hopefully be able to wing it later. If not, we can just do a line, you know? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Right? Like, we could just hit him with that. Or like, what the fuck you looking at, bro? Like, why you looking at me? What if I copy out? What if I just take one of the ones I've already got? I think most of those are frontal, though, so that won't really work. How about no? This like perfectly ended up merging with the fucking eyebrow. Good enough for me. Kind of chubby cheeked. We can maybe work this out. What if we like... How do I fix this? Gotta get rid of that, I think, before anything. Okay. Thinking it's not that bad. It's just not what I was hoping for at that time. That's a bit better, but not really. Like, it's better than what it was, but I don't know that I like it. Can I please? Thank you. This is the point where I spend 30 minutes trying to draw a line. I don't think that's right. I think also maybe now this nose is too low. But if I feel like we got to do the sketch layer one real quick. Just got to move it up. Fuck. I don't remember drawing over that. Am I stupid? Okay. I don't know, I'm looking at it, like, it feels like it works right now, but that doesn't mean it's good, and that doesn't mean I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is probably fine. It gets the point across, and it's not, like, terrible. But it wasn't what I was trying to do. But now I'm like, I feel like I've lost what I wanted to do, so I don't really know what to do at this point. Okay. Good enough for me. We'll probably have to do like a later reline thing anyway, so who cares? Yeah, that don't look right. Fuck. I guess we gotta straighten this line out, maybe. I think it's just too steep. Wake up, steeple. I think all this might have to just go right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. How do we want to do this? If I do this, and maybe like just cut it here and then ignore the fact that they have a lower body. That's not like terrible, but it feels like it's kind of running away from the problem. you know? How do I do it? I feel like the neck can't be too thin, but it also can't be too long here. Kind of stopped being line art and started being sketch again, but you know what? I think this is probably as good as we're gonna get right now, so maybe we just live with it. So if I hide the sketch, how are we looking? That's ass. Let's fucking go. We love ass. It's the most important meal of the day. Okay. Let's fix this up because I'm not liking this. That didn't change anything. All right. Probably fine. That also didn't change anything. If anything, it made it worse. What if I just erase it? There we go. 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 Okay. I don't know what I just undid with that last one, so let's redo it. All right. We're going to undo all that. Going to scoop all of that out. Feel like that's just too far. It doesn't work for me visually. Is that gonna work? I don't feel like it because now it's like a huge angle change that doesn't make sense. I guess I can then redo this. At a certain point, this is just going to turn into something entirely different because I'm going to have redone it so many times. And I'm still not going to be happy with it. I don't like any of this. I think we'll just stop working on the hair because this is getting worse. Okay. Looks super weird without the mouth. I guess we'll put a placeholder mouth in. Just like, okay. It's not terrible. Not good. Good enough for me. It's just a line. All right. So we're looking at this. I guess the place to start, if I were smart, would probably just be uh the eyes, or the skin rather, so then I can just color over everything later. The thing is, it's not really the most important part. So I'd like to do the eyes first because that's like something I feel like I need to do. I need to work on more. Looking at it, I think I already need to change some stuff. So I think what I might need to do here is shrink this. Wrong thing. Maybe like to here. And then can we like shrink that? Okay. I just need to overall shrink this. I didn't really want to draw the whole eye the way I am, but I don't know if I see an option right now. Okay. Now the problem arises that it's not quite as scaled properly. Not that it was particularly good before, but now it feels even worse. But it felt weird that this seemed longer than that. I guess the answer was maybe to make this one bigger. But the question is, was that the answer? Ah, shit, I can't move this without doing the hair with it. I guess I can move it in parts. We'll just leave it for now. Let's just look. So if we get a little zoomed, I do feel like this needs to be like over here more. Strange. Doctor Strange. What if we just send it? You know? Who's gonna stop us? Alright. Just see. It can't get any worse, so we'll stick with the purple bullshit. Why? I don't know. We'll just use Paintbrushy Boy because we can. Actually, we shouldn't. Let's use the classic. Maybe increase it to like 7, 8. So we'll get a slightly cleaner lines. Not really, but slightly. Fuck. Oh my god, that's what I get for trying to one run that. Let's get a little more zoomed. I really should just use the fucking fill tool. Like, we don't really get any benefit for not doing. Just makes us feel more accomplished because we did it ourselves, but we're not really more accomplished. If anything, it's stupid not to use the tools at our disposal here. Okay. Let's make that roughly 4 so we can fill in the edges safely and easily. Do I want to leave a black outline? Because this is the time. Or do I color over it? I generally feel like I prefer black outline. But let's just see how this is about to look. And then we would do our gradient type of shit. I don't think I'm going to like this. I think the black outline adds, like, character to it somehow. I don't know. There's just something I prefer about it. Maybe it's because that's usually how anime is. And that's like what I'm used to. So therefore I prefer it. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, let's do a little, a little something something. Hit him with it. Hit it, Fergie. Okay. Are we on black? We are. Opacitize me, Captain. Oh, that was a bit much. Okay. What? Oh, that's right. It's fucking massive right now. All right. Um, sure. No. Maybe something like that. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Bop, 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 bop. What if I shrink that? Do something like that. Do something like that, maybe? I don't know what I'm doing. We're just trying things. Yeah, I don't like that. Do I like this? Not really. What do I do? Let me just get rid of that. Oh, God. Give it back. Oh, God. Give it back. Think we're onto something. I just gotta get it right. And I don't know if I have the skill to do that. But let me cook. Hello? There it is. Yeah, I definitely don't have the skill to do this right, but I think this is the way we should be doing it. So like something like that, and then like that. So that it matches where the light is generally coming from. Right? Because it doesn't really make sense that there's a glare up there and then this is darker. Which is the way I usually see it done. It's either like white light up here and then like gradient dark to light, or it's like all extremely vibrant with like little stars and strange shapes all in the eye. And you know, it's like pretty, but then it's like, fuck is that? I don't know. It takes away in like in my mind, it takes away from it. It's like sometimes just the eye is more beautiful than trying to draw the stars in the eyes type of deal. Like you don't need a whole galaxy in there for it to look great. I think the problem I might be having right now is it's too sharp. So what if we try to blend it just a little bit? Because like everything around it is not that sharp. I think that helped. I just obviously would need more practice with this. I think we're gonna leave it at this, even though it's not like honestly not great, but I think we're on to something. It's one of those things where we take what we just learned and we'll just do it better next time, hopefully. So this is going to be the hard one. As if the last one wasn't hard for me. But this is the one where this is why we're here. Hit him with the Shrinko Dicko. This is what you came for. To watch me struggle. Not Huntrix. Okay. Okay. I know this isn't on the LART layer. I don't think it well, actually it might matter for blending, so let's remove those for now. Alright. So now, how do I match this to that in a meaningful way? Feel like that's way too angled. Why am I having so much trouble zooming out? I don't know. Maybe make this longer over here. Like undo all of that and make it come all the way down so it matches. The problem is I wanted it to feel like this one was more, I guess, cramped. But I think this needs to come down to like maybe over here for this to work. Okay. We can kind of come back from this with the lashes because the lashes are going to cover quite a bit. I think we might skip a lightning step here because we don't really need it since it's supposed to be under the hair and all, and a little bit, you know, as a result, a little bit darker. It's also further away, so you technically wouldn't see as much light. So unless it was a very sharp light, this should actually overall be darker. In fact, I might even just darken it one step. Just the one. Let's try and mesh this really nicely. Okay. Then we'll clean up the pupe. And then we'll hit them with it. So we'll maybe drop down to 2. And hit them with the OEO maybe right there, you know. I think the biggest problem is that this eye is a different shape. It's either I need to change this one or this one, and I think it would be easier to change this one than that one at this point. And I also think this one fits better with where it's at. The problem is I don't know if I can really even do it either way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I know how to match it that well. I think maybe what I should do is stick with ellipse tool, the elliptical tool. And what I should do is copy it for both eyes and then just like cut off where. You know what I mean? So like If that's the oh fuck, one time I'm not on black. So if that's the eye over here, I copy it and I just move it over to here. And that's gonna present a different problem because like that works for the general sizing, but like if this is further away, it would technically look smaller. Could also be that I'm just being too harsh because like this is kind of not that, you know, not that well rounded. It's a little rigid feeling. Maybe we just move on for now and fucking we can always fix this later actually because the only thing I really need to do here is the eye space coloring, and I can just color over that or erase it. That's like, this is probably the easiest thing on this whole drawing to fix outside of the mouth if it stays aligned. Um, so, you know what? I think we just move on from it for now. Um, let's do the thing where we go purple and then kind of pick like a grayish purple, and we'll like maybe color in the eye. That's a little too gray. You know what? I should do this on its own layer. Because then I can overlap here as well, and it's just going to be easier. Got a little dark there, but I think we should be able to recover with a blend. And if I need to, if I decide that I'm going to change the iris color and whatnot, or the shape, oh fuck, accidentally click something. All I really have to do is just change the order of these, and then it will show up over it, and it'll be fine. I believe. Okay, so let's try to blendo Dicko this up. I'm just trying to get rid of anything that's like super harsh feeling, right? Too white, too dark. We'll just blend it up, stick it in the blender. Should I start adding just fucking red everywhere? I think I maybe can, maybe I should like scoop this in a little more. That's something we could do with the lash stuff if we wanted. I think maybe that's part of it. I mean, the eye shapes shouldn't be identical because they are like from different angles. So this one, this, I mean, first off, it needs to be longer here than there. And this should normally, I think, be longer than this, but because of like the angle, I don't know that it's like that big of a difference. I feel like we did okay on this eye. I don't know. It doesn't look particularly 3D. Like maybe this should come in here. But it's okay-ish. It's definitely a step in the right direction. Maybe that would help. Maybe bringing that in is the answer, not bringing that down. Who fucking knows? All right. I hate it. All right, let's do the skin. I want to see if we can get skinted. So, let's take our lart. We're gonna cheat, hopefully. Can we cheat? Can we cheat? Oh no, we're on the wrong tool. Can we cheat? We cannot cheat because it's not well done. All right. Let's clean up the LART real quick. Where did I mess up? I think maybe here. Okay. Do we got it? I think we got it. So if I just take that, I go to the skin layer, and then we'll just fucking um hit him with the golden corral. I don't fucking know. Okay, that's not really working. Oh, we are on the skin layer. Actually, I think this might be a little too green. Like, I know you can't, it's not green, but there's like too much green in it somehow. But I think we might be onto something. Kind of like it. I don't know what direction to click. Not go green. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? All right, I think this is salvageable. So now all I should have to do is this, and the ball color should just come right out. No. Okay. It's all coming together. This one might have to be like a two-part adventure or something. A lot of work. Okay. Now, what the fuck do I do here? Like, we had the plan for the face. What's the plan for the fucking rest of this? Alright, we'll deal with it later, I guess. Okay. So, if I do that, that's the same color as it should be. So now, we don't necessarily want this to be like, you know? I know we don't have the lashes in yet, but we're gonna have to get there. I think maybe the nose needs to change. Like maybe come up over to here or something. Okay. And we'll just start blendo dickoing, I guess. No, it's doing the stupid shit where it's pulling the white that is like effectively non-existent. That's fine here because we can cover that, but I don't really want it to happen up by the brows. It can happen by the lashes. Right? Makes zero sense. But it can happen by the lashes because we still gotta draw the lashes. But we gotta not have it happen here. I don't understand why the tool just can't behave. What if we just like do that? We gotta hide the fact that we did that, because otherwise we have to undo a whole lot of shit. Okay. All right. Such a pain in the ass, man. What if I deselect? Will that help me at all? What are the odds that this helps me? I don't think so. Yeah, not well. Okay. I mean, it's not really what I wanted, but it's helping a little bit. That just had the opposite effect there. Love that for me. What am I doing? Why is it getting worse with everything I do? Maybe we stop. Somebody needs to put a stop to me, like, right the fuck now. I actually kind of like that nose. I know the original was here, but you know what? Fuck else am I gonna do? Okay. So how the fuck do I do this? Do I just like send it? Oh no, we're on opacity. I don't think we can send it. I think I'm gonna have to like actually clean up the lart. Unless, hold on. All right, we'll suck down some paint real quick. And we're gonna do our best. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. If I make it bigger, will that make this easier? No. It's making it harder somehow. No. All right. That's fine. We can recover from this. I think. This is why you plan ahead for your skin. Always practice good skincare. I can see why the original person did not color any of this in. Fuck coloring. Where's a 5-year-old when you need them? Give them this shit as a coloring book. Let them deal with it. Thankfully, I don't know any children. That would be weird. Yeah, my best friend's 5. Okay. So let's just swiftly try and fucking recover from this. Fuck, this is gonna be really bad when it comes time for blending. Okay. Alright. So let's do some shit. So this is supposed to be lighter here, so let's fuck. let's fuck. Um, just do that real quick. So maybe hit him right about there. Right? That feel right? I don't know. I've never seen a person before. Are people real? Okay. So let's quickly blend just a bit to get like a little bit of a shape going there. I don't know. Does this do anything for us? No. Does that do anything for us? No. Does that do anything for us? No. All right, you don't get anything. Um, all right. What if I just like blend everywhere in the hopes that that blends anything that needs to be blent, right? And we just go around the edges with the eraser tool and pray. Because a lot of this can be like retraced over there with like a finer line later. So I'm not too worried about it. We did relatively... What the fuck? What was that about? Okay. Hello? So let's blend the neck real quick. And then erase the leak. And then try and fix it up a little bit. And then maybe try line strat. Because I don't feel like I know any other way to do that. Maybe do it like here. I don't know, it feels like it's just solid, and I don't really like it. Maybe we just move on. For now, anyway. Okay. Let's try and do the Lashy boys. I feel like we keep getting stuck on things that weren't supposed to be the focus. So maybe let's focus on what we wanted for a minute, which was the eyes and their perspective. We should name this before we forget. Realistically, I should probably have done hair if I was going to color it first. But to be honest, this kind of reminds me of Storm. So I think I might just leave it white. But she's, you know, the biggest baddie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Um, and I can't touch that, you know? I think she has white eyes, right? Or is that only when she's in... I don't know. Top 10 times I didn't have an answer. All of them. Okay. No. Okay. It's not really how we want it, but we're just gonna live with it for now. Move the fuck in. Let's see if we can pull this off. We're just pulling this out of our ass, by the way. The original didn't give me the inspiration. Like the who we're stealing from, obviously, we've already quite deviated from. So we might as well just keep pulling shit out of our ass. I do like that, like this time last month, I guess we were doing mouth page and we were pulling stuff out of our ass because we kept getting mad. Not really mad, but like I just didn't agree with like the lighting choices. They didn't make sense. It kept feeling like somebody was shining a flashlight from inside the person out. Like why was the light coming from the fucking throat? Didn't make sense. So we started making it up, and now we do kind of pretty regularly just like wing it, and it's not good, but it's not like as bad as you would expect. And like off stream now, I will try and I've done, I think, both the last one and the one before. I have done a version of without looking at it to like do it, and it's worse than the one with like the reference, but like there's no shot I would have been able to do that a month ago. Definitely not like 2 months ago. Okay. Something I've noticed is a lot of lashes are like really just kind of crazy on these. And I think the answer as to why I always have so much trouble with them is that I don't like that. And most people, I probably have longer lashes than most people, and most people probably don't want that long of lashes. They're really fucking annoying. Um, so I think like toning them down and not doing like the, hold on, not doing fucking these, right? I think that's really benefiting the look of everything. It's just not necessary, and it's just not good. Like I don't know what people think they're cooking up with that, but I don't really think they are. Like it looks flashy and impressive at a glance. Like if you're scrolling through Twitter and you're like, "Oh, that's cool. Wow." Same thing with those like glittery eyes I was talking about. But then you kind of look at it and it's like it doesn't even make sense. This shit's ass. I don't know. I guess I just feel like stuff should be at least a little bit grounded. Maybe that's what's going on here. All right, I don't like this, but I need something here to like elongate it. What that is probably just the same thing, but done better. It's a little too long. But I don't know if I can do any less. Okay. So if I do that as part of that, and then maybe do like a little bit of that, and then maybe one of those, and then maybe one of those, and suddenly it's kind of all coming together a little bit. I think this nose might need to like move. I just don't know where to move it at this point. So I think this was part of... Oh, it's gonna peel the skin up with it though. Fuck. Okay. What if we just... Hold on. What if we have a strat? Blend it away. Goodbye. No nose. The nose knows. There should be no nose. I don't know that it was necessarily the placement that was bad. I think it was just too... It was like too pointed at that angle. I think this is maybe a little better here. I just realized I never blended whatever the fuck I was supposed to be doing with the ear. We forgot that this bitch got a ear. No, we lost the fucking lines. What am I doing? Somebody stop me. Somebody take this fucking pen away. Good enough for me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, let's keep going. I feel like maybe this looks scuffed here. Is that something I can fix now though? I don't think so. I think we're too late. Depressive dickode. Okay. I don't know that this necessarily is supposed to look much darker, but it definitely shouldn't feel as flat as it does. And I just don't know how else to do it right now. Like, I don't know how to bring this shape around. So maybe if I do that and then, like, blend that to, like, kind of... It just blends too much, I think. Like, I want to say the answer should be to, oh man, I am fucking this up. The answer should be to take this and like a a dark version of this if I could, and just like line it all up around the edge here and then blend that so it blends. But like I just don't know how to do that, you know? We're just not there. So we keep trying with like black, but like that doesn't really have the same effect. Also, I think this was like a lighter thing, so this is having the opposite effect. Like it's almost better if I leave it as just the thing there. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Because I feel like I also want to do it like all around. I guess I gotta figure out maybe like picking the color and then like, fuck, we gotta go here. And then like one over or something and then just kind of like coloring that in. Is that our darker highlight thing? And then we merge that. Would that be better? You know? That way it's in the same realm. Like better for like shading. I don't know. I think I'm losing it. I literally drew an arrow in an attempt to guide your eye into what I want you to see. Whether or not this is good, I don't know. But it feels like what I should be doing right now. Why does this one feel so wrong? Let's draw an upside down smiley face. We did it. All right. I'm gonna give up on this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What are we working with here? I guess what I could have done differently. I mean, hold on, we should save this. Um, what have I been naming this? Scuffed perspective, right? This is our third one. So let's get our files ready. Okay. So first off, we got to work on cleaning up our lines. That usually probably can be like a final extra thing. So that's okay. We got to get better at like whatever the fuck this is here. Fuck, did I draw that? Okay, let me do it in red. So we got to get, huh? Didn't I just choose red? Am I? Oh, it's still on black for some reason. We gotta get better at whatever the fuck's going on here. So with like the hair shape, We got to get a little better at the eyes. I don't think they came out too bad, but I think this one needed to come in a little more, so it maybe needs to be like that. Um, I actually think now that I'm looking at it, this one wasn't the problem so much as it was this one. This one's like too big right here. I think that would have helped. We gotta get better at like face shape because like what is this? For some reason I feel like this is pretty good. I got to line up the neck better. Whatever the fuck I was doing there. Somehow the back of the head kind of came out all right. I don't know. We'll just pretend we know what we're doing. The ear, I take it or leave it. Whatever the hell was going on here, actually not that bad. But the neck, I don't know. I got to get better at like the placement, I guess. Because maybe this should start here, and that would be better. The mouth, we got lazy. We knew I basically knew I probably wasn't gonna have time, so I just kind of sent it. And then the whole shading debacle, I don't know, because I feel like maybe I could lighten this here, and that would give a similar effect. But then like I don't know, you know, would that have really helped us? Probably not. I guess nose placement too. I don't feel like this is bad. I think the problem is this should start maybe more over here. I think the face is just too wide. So it made it extra hard. Like the nose is fine if the face starts there, but because the face doesn't, it should start over here or something. But the problem with that is this eye comes like then the other side isn't that balanced. So like I either needed to I guess make this bigger, which really wouldn't have worked, or make this smaller and this smaller, which would have worked better, but it would have been more work once I had gone in. I don't. I this right here kind of slaps. I don't know what the fuck I did, but that's that's the answer. Like this, particularly this set of hair. If you want to take that, that's yours. Keep it. Um, actually, like honestly, everything over here. That's absolutely perfect. Uh, you can't do that better. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna get off for now. Um, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you. You know how this shit goes. I think ultimately, honestly, I feel like I remember having drawn this part better before I tried to touch it up. So maybe I should just stick with how it was from the sketch phase and just not fucking change anything. I don't know, but thanks for being here. I'm getting off. I will hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, get me the fuck out of here because this ain't right.